Hey y'all, I'm Uncle Lila and this is Uncle Lila Plans. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back, and if you're new here, I hope you enjoy. In today's video, we're going to be doing the my November setup in my Sterling Ink N2 horizontal compact common planner. This is the equivalent to like a week's size as well as the week's layout. You can get the vertical version, which is typically like a cousin layout, but I have the horizontal version. So before we get started in playing with me, I like to go over all the supplies we're going to be using. We're going to be using this fall style washi tape from the Coffee Monster Co. We're going to be using the Tombow Mono correction tape. I have some Coffee Monster fall stickers that match the washi tape we're going to be using. I don't know if I'm going to use these yet. I'm undecided, but we have a ton of micro icons from Daisy Papers that I like to use. I'm trying to get through actually. I have my set of handy dandy tweezers. I have this Zebra Sarasa clip 0.5 in the vintage green. I have the Papermate ink gel in the 0.7 in this army green color. I have the Zig Clean color dot marker in this like beigey color. What color is this called officially? Is there a color name on here? Fawn. This is the color Fawn. And then I have a beigey mild liner. It's in Japanese, so I don't know what the color is. And then I have this brown mild liner, which is in English, and this is just brown. So I also will be using this clip from the Coffee Monster Co., this brass clip, which that's the front. That's the, well, one side. That's one side, and then that's the other. I'll be using this as my washi cutter because it was on my desk. Okay. So without further ado, let's get started. So I was going to do some like food style washi tapes because there's a bunch from the Coffee Monster Co. for Thanksgiving, but I felt that a little insensitive. So we're going to just be doing a fall because I love fall. It's my favorite season. And you can never have too many fall things. And to me, while November is still technically fall, I also like to go ahead and get started setting up for Christmas. Because I love the Christmas season, so I kind of like to get started ahead of time. Okay, and can we do two? Oh my gosh, we can do two. It's a little, hold on. Sorry about that. Briar's yelling at me that it's bedtime, and I don't want to go to bed yet. It's currently 9:30, but the clocks went back on Sunday, so she thinks it's 10:30 and it's bedtime, which is probably why I'm so exhausted. Yeah, the time change always messes me up. Actually, I don't know if I like that too much. I kind of want to do a double, but that it covers everything. We'll try it like that and see how I like it. Actually, the time change is one of my favorite times of the year. So when I was little, my dad used to work on the barges because we live in a river town. And it's just like one of the things that you could do. It's a really hard labor job. It's really difficult, really hard on your body. But it's what he did for work. And he would always get up super early in the morning before we got up and got ready for school. And he would come home after we went to bed. So we hardly got to see our dad for, you know, a long while. So those mornings were always really special because I would catch him a few minutes before he'd leave for work. And I would get to spend a few minutes with him before I acclimated to the new schedule of the new time. And it was always my favorite time of year because I would get to smell his coffee brewing in the kitchen. I would get to smell the coffee and see him and talk to him for a little bit because he wouldn't get mad that I'd be awake. He knew that like it wasn't something I could exactly help being awake at that time. So it was just kind of like a special little moment for me and him, and I've always loved it. Okay. So let's see here. Okay. All right. It's part of the reason why I love coffee. I like the taste of coffee now, but I've always loved the smell of coffee. Always. Okay. And 16. Okay. So what I'm going to do through now is just highlighting the days of things that I have going on and bills that I have due. see. Okay. The 30th. And then, okay. Okay, I think I have a birthday in November, I think. Let's see. Hold on. Go to my birthday section. Do, 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 do. Yeah, 19th. Okay, that's what I thought. All right. Highlight the 19th. Actually, we'll do it a different color since everything else is in dark brown. We'll do the beige color. We'll do this in the dark brown so we can differentiate the day. And then so I'm gonna highlight my paydays as well. And we'll do this for the paydays as well. Actually, November the 5th has something very special. So if you've ever seen the movie V for Vendetta, it is one of my favorite movies of all time. My favorite movie of all time is The Princess Bride, but it is in my top 3. And I love that movie so much. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit so you can see a little bit better. Okay, that's much better. We like that a lot better. It's one of my favorite movies of literally all time. So every year on the 5th, I watch it. And if you've never seen it, there's a quote from the movie where the main character's name is, one of the main characters, his name is V. He says, remember, the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I see for no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. And essentially, it's a play on when, what's his name? Guy Fawkes tried to blow up Parliament in the 1500s, I think. And essentially, it's not forgetting why he was going to do it. And V wears a Guy Fawkes mask. So it's such a good movie. So I highly recommend it. There is some gore in it. There is a little bit of blood. So if that's not your thing, then don't. But it's one of my favorite movies of all time. So every year on the 5th, I watch it. And it's kind of like my little tradition. Like at the end of Halloween, to get into the Christmas season, I watch A Nightmare Before Christmas. Because it's both a Halloween and a Christmas movie. But my favorite Christmas movie of all time is The Grinch with Jim Carrey. That is just spectacular, phenomenal, no notes. Okay, so let me see. Okay, Thursday, 2, 3, 4. So that's the last week. Okay, so I'm on vacation this whole week. So let me just do a line. Where do I want to do the line? Because I have stuff I have to write down. So let me just do the line down here. And you're going to hear Briar being loud and rambunctious because she's upset we're not going to bed yet. Okay. So that's my vacation. Probably should have done the line higher, but I will. And I have more days off in November, I think. I have definitely, oh, that's right. I have events going on. So I have an event on the 8th. I have an event, or no, I'm taking a day off on the 9th. I can't think of any other events I might have. So we'll go here. So the events I'm going to write in the darker green, and the bills and things I'll write in the sage green. So typically what I do is I plan from right to left because I'm left-handed. I don't want anything to smear. So we're going to start on this side and then we'll work on this side of the page, okay? All right. So starting on the 2nd, this is a bill. So I want this one. All right, so this is where my prime is due. Rent. I know some people don't like writing down like their dollar amounts for things, but I don't care. Everybody pays something a little bit different depending on your sales tax and the state you live in and different things like that. So I also round my bills up to the nearest dollar. So if it's like $12.95, I round up to $13 because it makes my budgeting easier doing it in whole dollar amounts than it is to do in cents. So that way I know if I get paid like $900, I know how much roughly is, and I'd rather overestimate than underestimate. So I always round up on my bills. Okay, so this is going to be a day off. This is dinner. I don't think I wrote that at all. Time to fix. Dinner. Of course, how did that even happen? There's dog hair everywhere, as is per usual for one of my videos. Briar, she can lay down too. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that, y'all. Briar's being really rambunctious and now it's irritating her sister. Anywhoosie. I forgot I need to write down my Circle K shifts, so we're going to be doing that in this chocolatey vintage brown from Sarasa. Okay. So this is at 7:45. I don't like the way I wrote that either. She's just being a very rambunctious baby. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. She's got her toy she's playing with. She's being preoccupied. Okay. I didn't like the way that looks, so I changed it to dinner at 7:45 because that's when the time the dinner is. And then I work on these days. So we have... And typically I work the same shifts. I just like to write it down in my planner so I know. There was a previous video of mine. I don't remember which one it was, but I remember I talked about how when you are like planning out your day or like planning out things going on in your life, that you need to equate for things like this. So like you have free time, but you don't really have free time. Like, you know, if you need to get your chores done around the house or you need time to decompress or whatever. So a lot of your free time is taken up by things that you don't think about taking up your time, but they do take up your time. Shoot, dang nabbit. Okay. So I like to write down my shifts because it's like, okay, I feel like I did nothing all day, but like you actually worked. So you did do a lot today. So I have... So... And I did pick up some extra shifts on Friday. So. Sorry, not talking, just writing this down. So yeah, and this whole week I'm taking off for vacation. Where I work, we get Thursday and Friday off, but I'm taking Friday off at Circle K so I can get the whole like 5 days off and have like a little mini vacation. So I'm really excited for that. I don't really typically do anything for Thanksgiving. I used to, when I was with my ex, we would get plates from this diner that would be open that would make food. I don't really have much of a family anymore. And I don't say that for like pity or anything in the comments. Please don't say anything about it. But I typically work on Thanksgiving, but this year I'm just not feeling it, so I'm just not. Okay, so that's every day that I work, so that one can go away. We're going to bring out this one and move over to this side of the planner. So yeah, so I typically work on Thanksgiving, which, you know, I don't normally mind, but this year I just don't want to. I just want a whole week off to rest and relax. And if I stay at home by myself, then I'm just chilling with my dogs all day, and it's something I'm very much looking forward to. So, like, the holiday pay is nice. I'm not feeling it this year. And I don't want to work Black Friday because that's just insane as it is. It's always never a fun day. So, what do I have? Oh, that's right. My Wi-Fi bill changed. The due dates changed. I forgot. Okay, we'll just. Oh no, that's a payday. Duh, ding dong. My Wi-Fi bill used to be due on the 4th. Now it's due on the 12th. I don't know if I wrote that either. So other than that, for November, other than the plans I have this coming weekend, it's going to be a pretty quiet month. I just have my friend's birthday on the 19th, and then my week-long vacation at the end of the month, which I'm super excited for. But yeah, other than that, it's going to be pretty chill, pretty quiet. So, I mean, other than working, not much really going to be going on, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, I have some exciting plans in December, including something I'm not talking about yet, but it's nothing planning wise. It's just like a legitimate like excitement thing. Hold on. Which I'll probably talk about my December plan with me, but I'll talk about it now. There is a Comic-Con that's in a big city that's not near me, but kind of near me. Dang that, I don't like the way I wrote that either. And I am going to get the possibility to meet and take photos with Cary Elwes. And if you don't know who that is, he's most well known for, and where I know him from, he plays Wesley in The Princess Bride. And I am so beyond excited because I love him. And at the beginning of this year, I was supposed to get to meet him in February because he was doing an event, like a Princess Bride viewing / Q&A. So he'd watch the movie with you, then do a Q&A afterwards and like meet people and stuff. And I was supposed to do that. And I totally messed up. And I thought it was at the end of the month, but it was at the beginning of the month. So I completely missed out on getting to meet Cary Elwes. And I was super sad. You want to play right now? Seriously? Give me the toy. I can't throw it if you don't give it here, ding dong. Okay, we're just gonna play that. Okay, all right, take it, run it off with it. That's fine. All your slobber. You can't be mad at me that I'm not taking the toy and then you're not giving it to me, ding dong. You have to give it to me so I can play. I can't play if you don't give it to me. There you go. Go get it. I'll just miss the funniest thing. Bri was trying to play tug-of-war with her toy, and she wanted Muffins to play, so she threw it on Muffins' head, and Muffins just sat there like, what is happening? It was the funniest thing ever. Anywho, back to my story. So yeah, so he's coming to this Comic-Con in December, and I am beyond excited because I love him so much, and if he is very mean in real life, I will cry because I love him. So that's where we're at. And that's payday. That's why that's marked. So yeah, super excited. I can't wait. Oh shoot, I forgot to do the bills due on the 30th. Yeah, so I love him. The Princess Bride is my favorite movie of all time. My favorite scene in The Princess Bride, and spoilers if you haven't seen it, but he embraces Buttercup and he says, "Why didn't you wait for me?" "Well, I thought you were dead." "A death cannot stop true love. All it can do is delay it for a while. I'll never doubt again. There will never be a need." Every single time that scene makes me cry. I want to cry right now just talking about it. It is my favorite scene. I just love it so much. And I love him. I love all the characters in the movie. I love everything that's happening. Like this, it's the perfect movie. It's amazing. And I'm excited to meet him. And if he sucks in real life, I will be really upset because it's going to ruin the movie for me. I'm not going to lie. So, okay, so we have all the important stuff written down. Now we're going to try to do a little bit more decoration. Let's see. So maybe we do... Hold on. Now Muffins is getting on me because it's bedtime and she needs to come corral me into the bedroom. These two, I swear. All right. So this month's goals. And we'll use our zigged color dot for this. So just do a light dot. And then we'll do the deeper green because we didn't use that much. And I like to get everything that I need for Christmas in November. I typically am finished my Christmas shopping about July, but this year that just didn't happen because I hate going to the store during the holiday season because it's so busy and packed and people are awful. So I try to stay indoors and out of public spaces as much as possible. So I want to get everything for the stockings, which of Christmas, the stockings is my favorite part. Not going to lie. Stockings is my favorite part. I need to get Ellie's gift and card. My niece's birthday is in December, so I need to get stuff for her. Need to get Nick's gift and card. And I do think I'll do a double monthly plan with me because I know in the months, the new planner for December, in the new planners, December's actually, yeah, we'll see. I was thinking of doing both, but I might have another idea. At least not a traditional monthly setup, I should say. Okay, and then I need to get gifts. Need to make appointments. Need to make my eye doctor and go to it. I have been struggling to find a new eye doctor. I had seen the same eye doctor since I was literally maybe 7 years old. And he obviously retired. And he has taken very good care of my eyes. He was able to find conditions before they became a problem. So I just want to make sure that I find a doctor that I like. And the last time I got my glasses, like I went to a newer doctor, a new to me doctor, I should say. And I went to go get my glasses. Now, mind you, I have several issues with my eyes. Part of it because I was premature. Well, actually, all of it's because I was premature, to be honest with you. And I went to the doctor and I was trying to tell him about my pre-existing condition, essentially. And he literally went, shh. Like put his finger up to his mouth and everything. And then he wanted to come back and tell me one of the conditions. Like it was whatever type of news that I haven't known this since I was like in the 3rd grade. Like, dude, I've known this since my first eye doctor's appointment. That's like newbie level stuff. I was trying to tell you I have that and you didn't want to listen. Like that infuriated the ever loving get out of me. Okay. I submit my PTO for vacation. So the way that the vacation and stuff works is you essentially put your time in for that week, and then when that time period processes, it takes it out of your vacation bank. So there's no like official submission process. It's just more so, here's the day I took, here's how many hours I took. That counts as my vacation time, if that makes sense. And I think that's everything I need to do for the month. I need to get everything for stockings, get Ellie's gifting card, get Nick's gifting card, get gifts, make vet appointment, make eye doctor appointment, submit for PTO. And I don't like that how I wrote any of that at all. I'm just not liking my writing today, guys. I tell you what. I'm just gonna... so yeah, I think that's everything I need to do this month. The Burr months are pretty chill and relaxed for me. So like I said, I don't have a lot going on, but this month I do have a fair amount of activities and plans going on. And I'm going to grab my pumpkin stickers. I'll grab this old big fella right here with the Foxy sticking down right there. And we'll do this big one jumping in the leaves because this is just super cute. And then we have room in case we have more goals. Can I do a row with the little ones? Let's see. I can. Do you guys think that we should do like a whole row of the little ones? Or think it'd be too much? I think it might be a bit too much. I think we'll save that for another thing. I fear it may be too much, and we don't want to overdo it. We want to keep it, you know, nice and useful. And I drop more sticker paper. Okay, but this is my November monthly. I really like how it turned out. I don't like that I did the line on the bottom, but I didn't want to take up space like it. But I probably should have done the line through the middle box. But I needed this box and these boxes, so yeah. I'll just probably write vacation or something along the line. Anyway, yeah, let me do that now. So this is vacay. Nope. I don't like it. Oh well, we tried. Try something new. Okay. Okay, so this is the full November plan with me. I really like how it turned out. I think it's super cute and adorable. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you have some fun plans coming up for November. I hope if you're planning for a big Thanksgiving feast that it goes well, that your planning goes off without a hitch, and you get to enjoy the time with your loved ones. And just remember that I love you so much, and I'm so incredibly proud of you. All right, bye everybody.